Página do Steam está a carregar.
Check if everything's okay. Everything is.
Twitch ainda diz que estamos offline.
You should probably stop talking in Portuguese.
Right.
Okay, Twitch is on.
Okay, I see us live on Twitch.
And YouTube. So Steam should be right after it.
And we are also live on Steam.
Put the music on. Please check the volumes.
Your volume is a little low. Maybe can you increase it?
My volume? Are you listening better now? I don't think I can increase my volume right now. So, are you sure it's not? It's not okay?
Yeah. By comparison, you're a little lower than I am.
Then I'll
But
guess I'll
but
lower.
yeah.
Okay, that should do it. I hope. So, wanna start?
Okay.
Hi again.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Or for those of you who will be watching the recording later on, welcome to the VOD. This is Rushaway's dev livestream number 2 for Steam Next Fest. My name is Hugo Lobo, and together with me here is Marcos Santos. If you were there for our first dev livestream on Tuesday, you will already know him, as well as our colleague André Santiago. Together, we make up a team going by the name of 9 Studios, and we are excited to be showing you the demo for our upcoming game, Rushaway.
Alright. So, should we start? Let's start. I think I'm gonna start through the tutorials again.
Go ahead. So,
yes.
Right now you should be able to see the start menu of our demo, currently available on Steam for download. And Marco will be taking us through the tutorials.
I'm gonna take through the tutorials real fast so you can get to the levels. That's cool. Oops, that's not start well. Alright.
So, a little information about Rushaway.
Okay.
You may already see, maybe already be evident from the stream, but Rushaway is a 2.5D fast-paced single-player platform where your objective is to find the fastest way towards the goal. In it, you can explore different paths in every level and search for the optimal route while avoiding different hazards and exploiting the level mechanics to your advantage.
Yes. I'm gonna first go more or less what I did in the other live stream. I just go through the levels on a more tour phase, let's say like that. So just to go through the level, all the levels that are in the temple, and then I'm gonna revisit them, check how you can try out different paths using specs abilities. More or less, which is jumping against stuff.
and running up walls and wall jumping.
Is that I think that's on jumping as well.
You're right. Two very simple game mechanics, but the way you combine them.
Yes, obviously, we have different types of hazards. You can see that in this demo. They're gonna change depending on the on the worlds. The game has basically 5 worlds, each of them with a different theme, and you can use those hazards. Those hazards interact with spec in different ways, so that also changes how you play through them. Obviously.
So what you see here is the first stage in the game. I think you're already on level. Is it the 4th one or the 3rd one?
Right now, I don't know. To be honest.
Okay, so the levels in our game are divided up into different stages, and each stage comes with a theme. As you can see, this one right here, we're in Sky Gardens, which is the first stage of the game.
First
And
world.
it has this first world. And you can see that the theme is just a grassy looking tower with vegetation and peaceful architectures and fixtures.
Yeah, this demo has levels from 2 worlds. This is one of them. The other one should be coming out shortly as well. Should be coming up shortly.
So as you can see, the building blocks that make up a level in Rushaway are your basic horizontal platforms, which can go vertically into a wall. You have the loops, the curved ramps, and here in this level you can already see different kind of obstacles. So besides your normal pits between the platforms that you need to jump, you see those we call them weak platforms, where if you touch them you can't stay on them for too long or you will fall down with them. So here in the 2nd world, you're already introduced to a different kind of hazard as well. Maybe if Marco stays on top of one for too long, you will see what happens.
I hope not. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Damn it. I guess you will see what happens.
So you see them light up when you're running on top of them. And you can see that Marco is trying to avoid... There you go.
I was trying to avoid. Alright. I should not come through this path, but oh, whatever. Here now.
I think on this next level you should already be introduced. You should already be introduced to another kind of hazard that is unique to this world so far. or it is not yet on this one. It'll probably be in the next one. Here you can see the spikes, and they look a little different, but they are functionally the same as the spikes you could see in the first world, the Sky Gardens. If you touch them, you will die. Aha, so here is another kind of hazard, and Marco will soon, there you go.
Die to it.
Perhaps. So you have these big lava balls being emitted from that mean-looking skull in the base of the tower, and they are being shot down at a regular interval. So you will need to be careful and time your jumps and movements appropriately to avoid them. If you don't, you already know what happens.
You die. Well, that basically concludes all the levels we have on the demo. So I'm gonna start doing other paths on the same levels. Some of them might be faster, others might not be. Another curiosity is that the timer only starts ticking the moment you move. So if you're just staying still in the level, you can rest assured that the timer will only tick after you take the first step.
Yeah, including you can also jump in place, right? And the timer will start going.
I think so.
Yeah. If you reset it and you just jump.
Like I said in the other stream, because of the nature of our levels, one of the things that you might want to do to try and find a different path is just go on the opposite direction on that you went the first time. The game has each level has multiple paths. They might cross or might not cross with each other, and it basically is up to you to try and find out which ones you are more comfortable with to complete the level, or which ones are faster, if that's your objective.
Indeed, and one thing that you may have noticed already is that the more obvious paths are usually not the fastest ones. That's why we want to encourage you to explore and really try to think of how you can use the different movement mechanics to find a way, find shortcuts to climb the tower as fast as possible.
Also, each level comes with has a collectible for you to find. It will unlock something that you can collect basically on the game. These diary tokens basically. That will give you a little bit of lore on the world of the game. And in order for you to collect it, you do need to collect it and finish the level with it. You can just collect it. And that's another reason for you to try out new paths. You might find one of those. Obviously, if you wanna get the highest scores, sometimes just finding a fast path isn't gonna be enough. Sometimes you also have to perform it well. That's another thing. Or
yes, an important part of playing Rushaway is really keeping your momentum. So if you might be able to, you might be going through the quickest path in the game, but if you hit the jump in a wrong way and you hit the wall, for example, you might lose all your speed, and by then you'll be better off hitting the reset button if you're trying to go for the quickest time and get that gold medal or platinum medal. So you may have already seen here in the level completion screen, we have different kinds of medals. I'll go ahead and let Marco explain how many medals there are.
There are basically 4 medals. Because you have a gold medal, bronze medal, silver medal, not 4. I didn't count the gold. It's 5. The silver medal, gold medal, and the platinum medal. The highest medal you can have is the platinum one. That doesn't mean that even if you get a platinum level, that doesn't mean that's the fastest score you can get. You can even go higher, or in this case lower. And in order for you to see obviously what is the fastest time, you have the leaderboard, so just go there. We will have in the final build of the game, we will have a way for you to check how the person got that score, because we will have ghosts, so you'll be able to select a time in the leaderboard and race against that ghost. It will give you some tips on what you might be missing that path, basically.
Exactly, and if you're trying to get, for example, platinum medal in every level, and for some reason you can't find the correct route to get a platinum level, platinum medal in a specific level, you can always go and check the leaderboard, start the ghost battle against one of the higher scores, and you'll be able to see what you're doing.
I am dying a lot more this time around. Oh.
Again, those big fiery balls of death, you have to be careful of those. Really gotta time your jumps correctly.
There's a lot of different ways to die in Rushaway. Obviously, these levels that we chose for the demo should give you more or less an idea of the difficulty in the early stages of the game. But as you move forward, obviously they become harder. So yeah. Okay. Should go one last trip through all the levels in the demo.
We have in the full game a total of 5 worlds that you can explore, and each of them introduces a unique mechanic.
Sad face. Start again. This is not. I'm not being able to perform the jump that I want to do. Sad face. Okay, there we go.
So this would be perhaps a great time to let the viewers know that if you're trying to go for those medals and you missed a specific jump, you can very quickly restart the level by just pressing shift key,
Well,
your left
pressing
shift key
the
on
restart
keyboard.
button, because we still haven't locked the controls. But for now, the reset button is the shift, yes, on the keyboard, and Y on the controls.
And that will depend on which controller you're using. It's the Y button on the Xbox 360 controller. which if you're using a different controller, that might not be your Y button, but your X button.
Feel free to leave us whatever feedback you want on the discussion as well. Or if you want, you can always also contact us on Twitter, on Facebook, or on YouTube. And we will respond if you guys have any questions or whatever about the game.
I think if you try out the demo, we have a big red button
Yes.
in the main screen of the game.
I already went through this part.
Yeah, so if you want to, it's right there. It's a shortcut to the Steam discussion, and if you want to leave us some feedback, you can do it that way.
Oh wow, I did a plot. Very good. Another one. Whee. We expect, at least that's what I expect, that people might find other paths that we might have not anticipated in the game. The levels in the game are made for it, so that you are able to try out different things. A few people that already tested the game already surprised us with some paths that we haven't actually figured out. So that's always kind of cool to see people finding different ways to complete the level.
And of course, I think it will be very interesting to see the competition for the top spots in the leaderboard. Okay. Alright, I think I can do faster than this. You can also restart on the title screen, obviously. If you just wanna take another go at it. Oops. Alright.
try again. Okay.
I don't think the live stream is accompanying your commentary exactly. So
Well,
you
yes.
might be commenting on something, but there's a slight delay on the stream. It's only happening later.
Sad. This is... Going. Well. Sad.
I want to briefly comment right there on what you're trying to do here in this level.
We just
We expect people to probably try and keep going in the same direction as their momentum. But I think you've already shown that sometimes it's faster to actually change direction, even if it means you need to slow down and accelerate into the other direction.
yeah. You should always give it a shot if you think that you can maybe just delete your speed and trying to going through a different path. Sometimes that might help. Especially because, like I said before, paths do cross. So sometimes you might go through one path and then go through the other, and then say, yeah, I think the beginning part of the beginning part of that path is faster than the beginning part of that one, but the ending part of that path is faster. So I could go start from one side, the other. Yes. If that means sometimes I am not doing that correctly. If that means sometimes that you have to go to a complete halt and then go to another direction, well, maybe that might work. This is not my day today. Right? This is a bit sad. But I guess it's part of the experience as well.
Yes, do expect to die many times in Rushaway while you're trying to find the fastest route and get the best times on the different levels.
I'm replicating the definition of insanity right now. Give me a second.
I think perhaps one thing worth mentioning here is that you don't need to start running right away after resetting the level. You can actually wait for a while for the first ball to fire, and that will actually change up the intervals even if you're doing the exactly the same thing.
Let's try another level.
That is also a good idea. When you get stuck, just try something else.
Alright. Okay. Okay.
Perhaps it would also be interesting to show the leaderboards screen while you're in the level select.
Sure. Go back. Right now the only thing you you can do is basically you can watch what are the scores on the levels, and you can select it, and it will take you to the level, and you can see the other person's time for now. Like we said, in the future you'll be able to see their ghost as well. So for example, right now we know that the level's completed in 16 seconds, which I am not doing, obviously. Then when you're doing this, your only option is you can either restart, try again obviously, or you can just go back and do the level. Okay, let's I think let's try one more from the first world. How about this?
Yep, sounds good.
Bronze left and bronze right. That should give us a good medal. Yep, there we go. Maybe one more level. That was a bit too short. Okay. Alright.
It was quite a good time you got there. How does it compare to the current top scores?
You wanna know? You can go and see it. It's okay. You can do it faster. Alright. I think that was a good showcase of the demo.
Indeed.
What we have. I hope everyone's having fun playing the demos, the other ones as well. I know I'll be having a little bit as well. We hope that you try out Rushaway, see what you think. We hope you have fun trying to either get all the collectibles or try to beat the game as fast as you can, or just play it however you want. Yeah.
You can, after trying out the demo, if you enjoyed playing it, you can also add the game to the wish list, to your wish list right now. It will be releasing relatively soon, within the following weeks. So there will be lots more to explore if you enjoy the demo and you want more of Rushaway.
Yep, that's it. Guys, have fun. Take care.
Thank you again for watching our stream or VOD, and enjoy Rushaway.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye everyone.